We're getting ready for round 3 in the light heavyweight division with the Clan Wars title on the line. Jay Furness, Mark Leonard calling the action. Referee Peter Lavery kicks things off, and here we go for the third and final round.
And it's again same format. Balmer comes out with heavy punches, but he did a better job of stuffing that takedown attempt.
An attempt at a spin back kick there, followed with a swinging punch. Neither found a mark.
We were expecting a great fight, Mark, but I'm not sure we were expecting this.
I don't think anything could prepare us for this kind of action. And they both seem remarkably fresh.
Yeah, to say the damage both have taken, and you know how close both have come to this fight being ended in their favour. Crow looks a lot more confident on his feet in the third round.
Certainly does, and I have to wonder, is that because Balmer has slowed down a little bit, but he seems to be still very fresh.
Oh, big knee there from Crow. Balmer has all of a sudden got a lot more tired, and some heavy knees come in from the Scarecrow.
Definitely Balmer on the back foot now as his knees are drilled in by Crow. He doesn't seem to be able to go forward. Crow's recognising that. He smells blood in the water perhaps.
And a takedown for Balmer almost, but not quite. Can't get it. And Crow sinks in on them hips. Drops Balmer to the mat. And this is exactly where he wants to be.
And he has more time than in previous rounds. The question will be, can he convert this into a win? He certainly had the control on the feet. He takes the back again. And doesn't have hooks this time.
Yeah, this weight bearing down on Balmer really takes the wind out of you, especially when you've got a guy like Crow coming in at probably 100 kilos today.
And the educated hips of Crow pressuring down on the back of Lee Balmer, right in front of our commentary position here.
Both guys so durable, so tough, and obviously talented, but it's hunger that's keeping them in this fight.
Switches to side mount. The clock is running down now on this light heavyweight title fight. Balmer still on top, landing some strikes to the body there.
Yeah, and if Crow can stay in this position, he's going to win this fight, you'd think.
My apologies, Crow's on top, of course, as Balmer looks for an escape.
Good crossface and really good heavy hips there from Crow. And it's seeing him dominate this third round so far.
And you can't help but think how tight this is going to be on the judges' scorecards if the fight finishes in this way. Because that second round was a pick'em.
Yeah, and I think it's just pure heart that's keeping Balmer in this fight. You could see how tight he was on the feet, but he's not letting Crow have an inch.
That's the 10-second clacker. Going to draw close to this matchup very shortly.
Let's see if Crow can rally for the finish. He raises his hands in the air as the final buzzer goes.
And I think that celebration could be premature. You have to wait to hear what the judges have to say about it, of course.
A close, epic battle between two big units here in Belfast, and we expected nothing less, Mark.
Absolutely. Let's head to the cage for the official decision. Ladies and gentlemen, all three judges scored this bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Sean the Scarecrow. Give it up for his opponent, folks, Lee Balmer.
Got the call for the fight, I took it. Just wanted to get back into MMA. I didn't know much about Barry, but then found out quickly that he was stand-up and he had a lot of losses on the ground. The last couple of years I've just been straight boxing and Muay Thai. So I went back to pure MMA this last 9 months or so and thought, you know, I really wanted to set a goal for this summer to get an MMA fight, and whenever I got the call from Clan Wars I was delighted, so I just cut as much weight as I could to make this catch weight fight. Game plan's just to beat him up, to be honest. I don't think he's going to have the strength. I'm a lot taller than him, and You know, I think my stand-up's even more superior than his ground. I don't think he stands a chance, so if it goes to the ground, it'll be over very fast. I'd love a knockout first round, straight away. If I was to predict anything, I don't think it's going to go over 1 minute. So to be honest, I'm not being cocky or anything like that. I'm not that type of person, but I just don't see this guy having it in him. You know, I think if anything, if I think he's got it on the ground or on the feet to have a go with me, I'll just pull him to the ground, and ground pound's going to finish it straight away.
So we're in the pro ranks for this matchup, a catchweight fight at 138 pounds between Michael McAteer in the black shorts and his opponent Barry the Saint McGuigan in the blue.
Both guys strikers by trade, big backgrounds in boxing, I believe. But McAteer did tell me, oh, and a heavy counter left hand lace from McGuigan. McGuigan shoots for the double there, and a big slam.
An excellent double leg.
And just as I was saying, McAteer told me he'd really been working on his grappling game to really put the fight in his favour. But as I said that, it's McGuigan with a big slam, gets on top.
I'm quite surprised he took it to the ground just when he did. It seemed that left hook had actually rattled McAteer. But he has a game plan of his own, no doubt.
Triangle position there for McAteer, comes out on top. Oh, but good scramble from Barry McGuigan.
McGuigan wins the scramble to land on top right in front of our commentary position.
Yeah, and he's past the guard there, and he's got his hips nice and low. Working to try and isolate an arm, but McAteer using the fence well, just as he needs to. Pressures his weight off.
McAteer's back up.
McGuigan searching for that takedown again. There might be a choke underneath the chin there for McAteer.
He certainly believes there is as he works his way underneath to try and finish it.
Yeah, and it might be under the chin. That looks quite tight. We're in a good spot from this position to see it. He needs to leverage his hips a little bit more, and I think that could be it. He's got that butterfly hook in.
He's using the cage to try and put some extra torque on it. This is very tight. This could be all she wrote if McGuigan can't create some space.
And that change of position has just given him a little bit of breathing space for McGuigan. He was in a tough spot there, but he's done well to fight out of it. Half guard now, and it's McAteer on top. Good sweep there from McGuigan, who's really aggressive with his punches straight away. Looking to take the back.
McGuigan definitely wants the judges to forget all about that choke that he was suffering in for a while there. And he seems to be trying to work into one of his own.
And I said early on that both guys are strikers by trade, but we're seeing a very fast-paced grappling matchup. McAteer back to his feet. And he might have another guillotine. He's really snaked that arm underneath the chin, and McGuigan's in a tough spot yet again from that choke. And he pulls a full guard as McAteer. That looks dangerous, but he gives it up. Barry McGuigan sees it out, but straight into a triangle.
This is very dangerous for McGuigan.
And that triangle looks locked up. He's got the long limbs for it. He needs to pinch it in, and there it goes.
He's got it. This is very, very tight, Jay. This could be it.
He's pulled the arm across. He's got all the characteristics of a finished triangle there, just minus the tap. McGuigan looking to stack him up.
McGuigan is fighting valiantly inside this choke, which I have to wonder how much oxygen is getting to his brain right now.
And you've got McAteer who just readjusts again. That looks like a very tight triangle, but McGuigan is so durable, and he's fought out of it. He's not quite out of danger yet. And then McAteer just needs to switch his hips to the opposite side to move to his left to tighten up that triangle instead of staying straight on in front of him.
And he starts over almost in setting up that triangle. But this doesn't look as tight as it was a while ago.
No, that's a bit tighter still. But he needs to move to his left instead of staying in front of McGuigan. He's just giving him a little bit of breathing space there. And McGuigan does not want to give this up. He wants this win back. He's not on his best streak, and he's determined to fight for this win. And it's in dogged fashion. McAteer is not giving up that triangle easily. Oh, it looks tighter again.
He just can't seem to find a way out. He can get space, but just can't escape fully.
And there it is, there's the tap. McAteer finishes it, he sinks in that triangle. He was fighting for it for a while, and finally McGuigan submits.
Tremendous work by McAteer there. The tenacity on the triangle, not letting McGuigan escape. And he takes home another win with a tremendous submission finish in the first round. Fighters to the center of the ring for the official decision. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by triangle leg choke in the first round, Michael McAteer.
I didn't prepare any like for Alan. I didn't do nothing like for him, like to prepare for him. You know, I was just training like I was training all the time because I'm training all the time. So, and I take this fight with the 1 week's notice, and I feel good. You know, I feel strong. Yeah, guy's good, guy's tough. You know, but I'm not very bothered with that. You know, so that's his town. That's his. Actually, that's like his evening. He should show himself. Yeah, he will try to show himself, definitely. Yeah, but I will do my best, you know, to stop him. I will start with the stand-up, with the hands, maybe something with the legs. Then we'll see how it will go. If he will be faster than me, quicker than me, get me in, you know, so then I will try to take him down and maybe ground and pound him or make some submission, you know. Yeah, I will do my best, you know, so, but I respect him, absolutely respect like a fighter, like a guy, you know, no problems at all. So I will give my best and I will shake his hand before and after fight, so no problem at all.